Happy Sunday, Southern California. Hopefully you've enjoyed your weekend. And as we get ready to head into the new work week, the weather story, at least for the next couple of days, is going to be similar to what we saw over the weekend, which is very hot weather. And we're not alone in dealing with these extreme temperatures. Take a look at the Southwest, all under the influence of this ridge of high pressure. Phoenix right now is at 114 degrees, Yuma 114 as well, close to Death Valley. They're at 120. Vegas is at 112. And even across parts of Northern California, they're not escaping the heat either. You usually think of San Francisco as a place where you get some cooler weather. Not the case today. SFO sitting at 90 degrees. Salt Lake City is at 100. So heat alerts are still in place this afternoon. And one new piece of information I want to share with you, the extreme heat warning in Imperial County has actually been extended until Tuesday. So this is the second time it's been extended. Another 48 hours of the extreme heat warning out there. Reason being, we expect it to be just as hot tomorrow and then again on Tuesday. Also, in our San Diego County deserts, the extreme heat warning has been extended until Monday at 8 p.m. It was originally set to expire this evening at 8. Another 24 hours to go there. Same reason, tomorrow looks to be very hot. In our valley communities and inland neighborhoods, Escondido, Poway, Ramona, extreme heat warning with us until 8 p.m. this evening. That will expire on time. Same goes for the heat advisory along the coastline. That goes until tonight at 8 p.m. But again, even though some of these alerts will be expiring, it's still going to remain above normal, above average for this time of year through much of the upcoming work week ahead. So with that being said, let's check on temperatures right now at about 4 o'clock. Boy, is it sizzling out in Imperial County. 116 right now in Brawley, 116 in El Centro as well. This is actually a couple of degrees warmer than where we were yesterday at this time. Look at Borrego Springs, trying to get close to 120, 117 right now, mid-90s in the mountains, 94 degrees in Julian, 97 in Pine Valley. Our valleys are in the upper 80s to right around 90 degrees, and even along the coastline, it is warm there with temperatures in the upper 70s, close to 80. Okay, your Sunday night plans. As you're heading out for dinner, dress accordingly. Shorts, t-shirts, light-colored clothing. As the sun goes down, you'll still feel it. Lows tomorrow morning look to start off in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees along the coastline. Low 70s for our mountains. Toasty out in the deserts in Imperial County. We'll start off at 90 in Salton City, 88 in Brawley, 93 in Ocotillo, and then tomorrow afternoon looks very similar to today. Out in Imperial County, we'll go 116 again for a high in Brawley, 115 in El Centro, 114 in Ocotillo. Pine Valley looks like it'll hit 100. Julian not far behind, and even along the 15, still going to be hot. La Mesa at 88, 94 for us in Escondido. Temecula, try and get close to the century mark for Monday afternoon. Along the coastline, as you're trying to escape the heat, yes, the heat advisory will have expired, but still, we're talking 80 Carlsbad, about 85 degrees for us downtown San Diego. I want to take you beyond the forecast for tonight and tomorrow and take a look at the week ahead. One thing you're going to notice is it's still going to be hot, but there is a very slight cool down in store, particularly for the middle part of the week. So we're thinking about Wednesday or so. The reason being that ridge of high pressure, which has been dominating our weather, is slowly but surely going to start to break down. That'll usher in some cooler air and also turn our winds out of the west, so an onshore flow. Those winds could be gusty at times, especially across our mountain and desert passes. We'll break it down for you in Futurecast in just a moment. And then unfortunately, with this cool down, especially towards the end of the week, monsoonal moisture will start to return. You know what that means. It's going to get humid. Rain chances look very low at this time, but there could be a couple of showers across the highest peaks of our San Diego County mountains, which we'll show you as well in just a second. As far as those winds go, if you're planning on traveling east tonight, especially along the 8, look for some of those gusty winds in southwest Imperial County, 40 to 45 miles per hour for some of those gusts. Still breezy in Borrego Springs near 40 miles per hour. Even Julian could have some higher wind gusts there. And they'll peak, I think, the winds late tonight into tomorrow morning. That's where in southwest Imperial County, where we often find the strongest winds, we could see some gusts up to about 50 miles per hour in Ocotillo. Monday morning is also going to start off quite breezy as well. And then I think by Tuesday, winds will start to settle down just a little bit as that monsoonal flow starts to take shape. So rain chances, again, very low, but I want to show it to you anyway. So this is a look at rainfall chances on Wednesday afternoon. about 10% or so for the San Diego County Mountains. I wouldn't expect to see anything meaningful, at least on Wednesday. As we get into Thursday, our flow will turn more out of the southeast. If you've lived here for some time, you know that's slightly more favorable for monsoon rain chances. But even then, on Thursday afternoon, rain chances look to be about 20% for, say, Julian down through Pine Valley. So a shower or thunderstorm is not out of the question, but I would say the majority of our locations will be dry. And as you look at the extended forecast here for the deserts and Imperial County, no rain in sight, just a heat warning through Tuesday, 115 tomorrow, 113 on Tuesday. That slight dip in temperatures for Wednesday, 111, 112 for us on Thursday, staying with 112 as we go into Friday, Saturday, and near Sunday as well. Overnight low is going to be in the upper 80s, close to about 90 degrees. For our mountain communities, the heat warning continues tomorrow. Remember, it was extended. 93 for Tuesday, low 90s for Wednesday with that slight cool down. And then notice the rain chances I've added in there for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at about 10% or so. So not very impressive, but you'll probably notice some of those cumulus clouds trying to get going during the afternoon for this upcoming weekend. In the valleys, 91 on Monday, 89 for Tuesday. Marine layer will try to spread up to about the 15 for us on Tuesday and Wednesday morning. And then a little bit of a bump up in temperatures as the humidity increases for the weekend. 90 on Friday, 90 for Saturday as well. Overnight lows upper 60s, close to 70. And finally, for our coastline, marine layer will roll back on shore and be present here for the next week or so. Should burn off during the afternoon hours. We're out of the 80s by Monday, into the 70s for Tuesday, 77 on Wednesday and Thursday, 80 for Friday, upper 70s to low 80s for the weekend, and overnight low is going to be in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. Enjoy your Sunday evening.